What's up, guys? It's MB Boxing. I just finished up watching Oleksandr Usyk versus Anthony Joshua 2, and this was a 12-rounder for the unified WBA, WBO, and IBF Heavyweight World Championship. And this fight was Saturday, August 20th from the Jeddah Superdome in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, and this fight was broadcasted on DAZN. And in this fight, Oleksandr Usyk was able to get a split decision victory over Anthony Joshua. This is the second win he has over Anthony Joshua. I personally scored this bout 116 to 112 in favor of Oleksandr Usyk. The judges scored this bout 116 to 112 in favor of Usyk, 115-113 in favor of Usyk, and a very odd and weird 115-113 for Anthony Joshua. I'm going to be 100% honest. I think the right scorecards for this fight were probably what I had it, which was 116-112, agreeing with one of the judges, or maybe 115-113. But otherwise, I just think it was really an Usyk win. I mean, there were a few close rounds that Usyk edged, like that. They were close, but Usyk won them clear, you know? I mean, the thing is, there wasn't, like, enough rounds where I think that they were very tight, could have went either way, that it could swing in Joshua's favor. But just to break this fight down round by round, so the first round I gave it to Oleksandr Usyk. He had very nice up jabs, was able to get Joshua with some of them. Round 2 and round 3, Anthony Joshua put some great pressure on Usyk with some body shots, and that's what I really like from Joshua. He actually fought very well in this fight, and was able to actually hurt Usyk, and I'll get into that later on. And he was pressuring Usyk in round 2 and 3. Gave rounds 2 and 3 to Anthony Joshua. After 3, I had it 29-28 for Anthony Joshua. Round 4, I gave to Oleksandr Usyk, because although both of them landed some nice shots, I still gave it to Usyk based on the fact he landed some nice pop shots with those left hands. The same thing with round 5. I gave it to Oleksandr Usyk for the very same reason, but there was also a sort of low blow that actually wasn't a low blow. I think, pretty sure after they reviewed it, I think it was sort of straying low. Usyk complained heavily, it might have hurt him. But the thing is, Oleksandr Usyk, the one time he's ever been dropped in his career on footage is him being dropped with a body shot by Artur Beterbiev, who's the current light heavyweight world champion. And, I mean, in this fight, AJ fought very well with those body shots, and I commend him for that, for really changing up the game plan and making the fight pretty competitive in some rounds and very good. But then in round number 6, I also gave it to Oleksandr Usyk. He just landed the bigger and better shots. But he was also backed up to the ropes and hit with some head and body shots, but I still thought that Usyk weathered the storm and was able to come back very nicely. Then round 7, I also gave it to Usyk. He boxed very well and just outboxed AJ. But then round 8, Anthony Joshua landed some nice shots on Oleksandr Usyk and was able to back him up in that 8th round. Also, another big round for Anthony Joshua was the 9th round. He was also able to back up Usyk with some big body shots as well. Round 8 and 9 were the biggest rounds for Anthony Joshua. He was able to hurt Usyk in those rounds with big body shots, and that was the first time. The 9th round was the first time I've ever seen Usyk actually in danger in a fight. He was hit with a big right hand by Joshua. He was backed up against the ropes. He was trailing. He was running away. Joshua was just chasing him down, landing big body shots, head shots, and I mean, it really looked like Usyk could have taken a knee in that round. I mean, that was a big round and moment for Joshua. Then in round 10, I gave it to Oleksandr Usyk as well. It was a very fun round because Usyk was landing big combinations at Joshua, and I'm shocked because Joshua now has a track record for having like a very bad chin since the Ruiz lost. But, I mean, he was eating like 30 straight combinations from Usyk. But then AJ was able to come back a bit in that round too, and was able to land some nice shots in Usyk, but then Usyk ended the round very strong. That's why I gave him that round. In round 11, Usyk landed more combinations without AJ coming back. Round 12, Joshua was visibly super tired. He was trying to throw big shots. He was able to land 2 nice right hands on Usyk, but that was it. I mean, Usyk, throughout the rest of the round, dictated the pace with his boxing. So this was a very fun fight to score, a very fun fight to watch. I was very excited in the moments that Anthony Joshua actually had Usyk hurt. It was very interesting. And this goes into the question, what is next for Oleksandr Usyk? Now defended his unified titles for the first time. I think he's one of the best fighters in the world, 100%. Maybe the best. But I honestly don't know what's next for him. I mean, obviously there's always a chance they'll have a trilogy, considering that this fight was much better than the first one when it came to just the theatrics, with like both fighters getting hurt, just it was super hyped up. It was just very fun leading up to it. So they could do a trilogy, but it's pretty slim. I mean, I wouldn't want to see it, honestly, since Usyk's already 2-0 versus Joshua. But, yeah, I mean, Filip Hrgović on the undercard did win the final eliminator, so I guess there's always a shot at that. I mean, both of them are European. I don't think Usyk is signed with Matchroom. Obviously, as he's with his Ukrainian manager who has his own promotion, and Usyk also has his own promotion, Usyk 17 Promotions. I'm pretty sure it's called, or something like that. But yeah, maybe he'll fight Filip Hrgović. Maybe, who knows? What if Tyson Fury, quote unquote, comes back out of retirement and fights Usyk in a monster super fight? I mean, who knows? Usyk has a lot of opportunities to face some very, very good fighters. But as for Anthony Joshua, losing here for the third time, yeah, this was just, I mean, his past couple of years, he's been in some tough wars. I mean, fought Usyk twice, lost to Ruiz, then rematch Ruiz. I mean, it's just been, these past few years, it's just been him defending the title, then losing the title, then getting the title, then, losing it again, then now losing here again to Usyk. I mean, it's just been a tough few years for him. I mean, I don't know if, I mean, obviously Anthony Joshua's in a spot in the heavyweight division where he obviously can't fight like a lower level guy. He's a top 5 heavyweight, or a top 3 heavyweight now that quote unquote Fury's out of the picture. I mean, if Fury's in there, he's top 5. But I think in his next fight, maybe he'll fight Derek Chisora, who's coming off the win over Pulev. That'd be very interesting, maybe somewhere around there. But otherwise, I mean, if they're not going to do a trilogy, yeah, I think he'll probably fight Derek Chisora, who's coming off that big win on DAZN against Derek Chisora in July. So overall, Oleksandr Usyk defeats Anthony Joshua again, getting a split decision victory actually over Anthony Joshua to improve his record to 20-0 and to get yet another really solid win in the heavyweight division. And yeah, that's really it. I'm MB Boxing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.